Man, we're gonna be obnoxious that first week back. We're gonna be shade 45 to them. We're like, guys, turn it down.
We're gonna all be a year older.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a year more mature.
And the 49ers might have to be Super Bowl losers for 2 years. I can't stop thinking about this. I don't think there's going to be an NFL season, and I think the 49ers are going to be Super Bowl losers for 2 years in a row.
You think they're going to cancel the whole season?
I don't know. I don't think they're going to. Dude, it's such $1 billion. It's so much money, but I think it's going to be like no fans or limited fans, because I don't think.
Yeah, I thought none.
Yeah, dude, don't get the idea of us sitting in a packed stadium to watch an NFL game is going to happen. That shit ain't going to happen.
I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go to that or a Sixers game or anything for the first run of it being back.
We got to watch that Sixers fight. We never watched that Sixers fight. Are you liking? Listen, we went without sports for so long that I'm really enjoying this NBA bubble thing. Black Lou gave a thumbs up. Jacob,
yeah, I love that it exists for sure. Jacob doesn't care about basketball.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say it'd be great if Jacob's like, I'm a Pelicans guy. I think Zion. Let him out.
The Sixers just look shitty, and they just squeaked by for a second time in a row. Well, they lost the first game, but they just squeaked by this time another team that's got depleted on starters. The Sixers are at full force starters wise. And just are not playing good. They had
Wait, who did they play the second game?
Yesterday. The Spurs with no LaMarcus Aldridge. No, there's like several players missing, except DeMar DeRozan was there, and the next big thing was Jacob Poeltl, who's a big old white dork.
Yeah, shout out white dorks taking back the NBA. Jokic.
And
Jacob.
They eked by them. They eked by the guy that Joel Embiid got into the fight with the week before, or the game before. Shake Milton banged a last-second three, which won the game with 6 seconds left. It was pretty awesome.
So him and Embiid got into a fight. You were saying the game before, right?
Yeah.
Is this the fight, Christine?
Fight.
Now trailing by 6 after 1. It's 30. Second quarter actions coming up.
I don't know where this is going, high or low like that. Hang on.
Our choices are pain. We're not hearing it.
Pain or not hearing
there's
it.
Nothing. I'll be honest with you. There's nothing to hear anyway. There's nothing to hear anyway.
I think you just popped my right eardrum twice. You guys are gonna turn around. I'm gonna reach for something. You're like, "Dan, what's coming down your neck?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's all thick, goopy." I think it's like gel. Oh my god, it's thick. It's thick blood. It's black blood. I think I have brain matter coming out of my ear. Oh god. Oh god.
I'll tell you what's
going on. Throw it up.
There's already been a fucking a change in the jersey thing now. Also on the jersey, you can put a message apparently.
Yeah.
But I think I was told you can kind of put whatever you want on it, sort of like the "He Hate Me Now" or whatever.
I think it had to be
one of those statements.
Yeah, I think it had to be like a statement. I think I could be wrong, but I thought that's what it was.
But some players, and in the first game of the first couple games, it seemed like what they did was it was your statement instead of your name.
Yeah.
But where the name's usually above the number. Now what they're doing is it's the statement above the number, your name below the number is what they changed it to yesterday. But what's funny is just like some people like Simmons and Embiid, for instance, are just not having the statement on their thing.
Yeah.
And so I wonder what's that conversation like? Like, hey, you want to say Black Lives Matter? Like, no.
Well, do you know the story about the guy from the Magic? The player from the Magic didn't, and then a reporter asked him like, "Hey, why didn't you put Black Lives Matter or a message on the back of your jersey?" And he was like, well, God and Jesus. I think that's always like the way out where you're like, we keep putting a thing before Jesus. So what are you doing?
I feel like putting that shirt on and kneeling went hand in hand with supporting Black Lives. That it made me support Black Lives or not. I believe that for myself, my life has been supported through the gospel of Jesus Christ and that everyone is made in the image of God and that we all fall short.
But then the dude blew his knee. He hurt his knee yesterday. So that shit happens, and the next day he like hurts his knee. And I guarantee there's people online like, see? You know what I mean? And that's gotta suck when you're like, fuck man, I didn't know. Oh god damn it. Now my knee's injured. Dude, comedically,
But,
you could blow a knee. I think, is that just a rape allegation? Is that a knee blown in comedy? You get accused of rape. That's your fucking ACL shredding. You're like, oh, I don't know. He's going to come back after that one. It's looking bad, grabbing his knees, saying it was consensual.
Well, it's so funny, and maybe it's like sounds silly to say or dumb to say, but like when I see everybody taking the knee for the national anthem now, they all take a knee and they link arms, right?
Yeah.
Everybody, the coaches, whatever, and they all link arms. And when you see the few people that aren't,
Yeah.
I know they have some like serious, and some people I see they're not kneeling, but they have their hand on the shoulders on the people kneeling on either side of them. You know, in solidarity, I guess, but maybe they have I guess they have a family member in the military or something. It's just so funny when you there's many things I care deeply about, but it's just so funny about the it's not that I don't care, but I just feel like it's the obvious, like when I feel like the right answers are right in front of us. It is funny. It's like I would just take a knee, not because of how strongly I feel about it, but it's because you should be like, oh yeah, I mean, let's just support the thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I don't feel strongly enough either the other direction where it's like, well, what about all the heroes who die in uniform and blah blah blah? Like we all have to stand up. Like depending on what room I went in, I go, oh yeah, well then I'll stand up then.
You go, should I?
You know what I mean? Like I don't have a thing where it's like, no, I will not stand up. I'm gonna take that knee.
Yeah. Can I plank for both?
Yeah. None of my passion like lies in that thing.
The ones that are making me
also, I think it looks pandering as hell, and I know it's not. I'm sure it's all meant well, but I do find it to be interesting and pandering looking when like Jacob Pertl, 7-foot tall white guy who looks like a goddamn hillbilly with his scraggly beard is like, it says Black Lives Matter across the back of his thing. Like it just looks like he should have had one of the different ones. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, for some reason, like his being black, like equality, I would have understood.
Yeah, yeah.
Matthias Thibault has vote on the back. You can get a vote. You can get a
reform education.
Say their names. Say their names. I even would have accepted. For some reason, Black Lives Matter on the back of Jacob Pertl looks so stupid.
On just a big goofy white guy that's or like someone from the Eastern Bloc, like Jokic would be like, Black Lives Matter, and you're like, do you know what's going on? Like, I don't. Corona wrecked my village. What is happening? They're the one.
I know that my wing shooters are pretty worked up about it. So
the outside guys who fly tell me they are mad, so I wear it for them. The ones that are making me laugh are the hockey players because some of them want to take a knee, but they're in too much gear, so it's just like they're just in like skates and shit. So they're like, "Oh, watch out, bud." Okay, all right, happy, dude. It's so hard. They're on ice skates. That's easily the hardest sport to take a knee in. Is the NHL.
It'd be great if hockey jerseys they were allowed to put what they want on the back, but it was all like just the complete opposite. That's such a white sport.
Oh yeah, they're like
just the opposite. It was like all lives matter, just on the back of their just super controversial.
They're like Canadian lives matter, and they're like no one was saying that was a problem.
All lives matter. George Floyd had a criminal hashtag. George Floyd had a criminal record on the back of a jersey.
What was in his blood? Dude. What was in his blood, bud? You go, that's on the back of your jersey, and they go surprisingly. It goes surprisingly shorter than some of the French Canadian names. So we could put it
top seller. Yeah. He deserved it, Jean-Louis.
Yeah, they go. A lot of these guys have some real fucking francophone names that are fucking up the back of jerseys. Yeah, so according to reports from the ESPN, players will have a list of 29 phrases they can choose to put on the back of their jerseys. They could choose Black Lives Matter, say their names, vote, I can't breathe, justice, peace. Justice just looks like you're confident in your own game. You're like, I'm bringing justice to the court. If you're a white guy, if you're a white
jersey,
if you're a white guy and you don't, and you're like white justice, and I was like, no, you can't think it that way.
The sheriff's here and he's seeking justice.
Sheriff, call me Peach Justice. I'm in here. Justice now. Say her name. That's Spanish. Jay, you want to pick that one up?
Wait a second, where are we at?
Si se puede. Good job, Jacob. Florida Jacob coming through. Liberation.
Oh yeah, enough. I've seen some people have enough. I haven't seen Power to the People.
I've seen
I haven't
See
seen
Us,
Justice.
Hear
I haven't
Us.
seen Justice or Justice Now. There's both you could choose. I like one person who goes, if you're going to get justice, you might as well get justice now. Because if you get just justice, it's like justice. But whenever you get around to it.
Yeah. If you're not busy,
right now I got a game to play, so if there's not going to be justice right now, I can't worry about that for the next 2 hours.
We're currently down 7 to the Pacers. So justice whenever you get a chance, I got to mount this comeback.
Yeah, he goes, listen, justice later. In a little bit. Let me just get showered after the game. I got to do a press thing, and then
you got to do justice now. Yeah, I wonder if the NFL is going to do anything like this if they come back, which I do not think they're going to.
What is I am a man in reference to? Get that one.
Ally? If you got ally,
because cops, I guess, maybe they won't kill women. No, Breonna Taylor, they got her. I don't know what it means.
Speak up. Ally seems like.
Oh, maybe it's for the players maybe it's for the beautiful looking players with the long hair.
Yeah, those are for the European ones with the bones, with the feminine bone structure.
Yeah, that's what it was. DeMar DeRozan looked like Rudy Huxtable last night. He has to let people know he's a man.
I am a man. I'm 40. You got a question, you ask me. It's one of my favorite sports meltdowns of all time, dude.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm not a kid. Write something about me.
Oklahoma State coach.
If you look at Justin Holiday, he looks like an ugly woman. He probably should have the I am a man thing.
I'm a man. I'd be better if
Justin Holiday looks like an ugly woman.
What if someone came on the court with a Joanna man? you're taking liberty with that. You can't do this. This has to be socially conscious.
Joanna man. Anti-racist. If you put on anti-racist in the back of your jersey, I just think you're a racist.
Yeah, that's a guy who goes, I've never said that word. And you go, oh, so you have it on tape then.
Only a white player could wear anti-racist that would make sense at all for what's going on. And it's such a stupid guy. Goes, guys, anti-racist. He goes, also not big on murder. That's going to be next week's jersey.
Yeah, anti-rape on the bottom, just in case you
I want to know if anybody's wearing anti-race. Yeah, anti-racist. No breaking and entering either.
Dude, if you're just an equipment manager and you get nuts with it, a guy you hate's like, hey, put anti-racist. And you're like, got it. And he puts it on. It says racist on the back, but he doesn't check it. And they go, wow, man, some of these guys are just coming forward.
You show me the plastic vein riddled dildo that's wearing an anti-racist on the back of his jersey, and I'm going to show you a guy who's probably just doesn't understand what's happening, and he's one of the foreign guys, like you said.
Oh, you mean he's got one of those? He's got one of those. What are those called? Those things that hold your hair back. It's like soccer. God damn it!
Oh yeah.
Berets?
Not berets. The fucking
like the headbands they're wearing.
Yeah, goddamn.
It makes the guy look like he's wearing it looks like the old teeth.
This is where I feel rusty from the pandemic, because it's like, the joke was calling it what it was, and I just butt fucked that one. Yeah, I think the names on the back is an interesting choice.
Well, this is a dumb one too. One of them says how many more, and then unfortunately, when you put that on the back of a jersey, there's a number underneath.
There you go, 43 more.
Joel Embiid that.
43 more.
Yeah, because how many more? 21. Oh, that's many more. No more.
No more.
Only Josh Richardson should have put that on his jersey. He's number 0.
Or Ben Simmons.
That'd have been great.
One more, and then this is over.
What does group?
That's fucking great.
What is what?
What does group economics mean?
This seems like it's off the thing totally. Education reform. And mentor.
Mentor is also, I think mentor is the best because it's also shit talky. It's like, I just mentored you. You notice I just posted you up? I just mentored you down by the fucking basket.
Phrases listen, this is the right side of history and justice to be on, morally, for sure. But just by the rules of this country, shouldn't they also have a choice of 29 phrases to say just in counter protest to these things? Do you know what I mean? Like, who would do it, obviously? It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but I think the reason they gave a list was because I think they were like, if they let the players come with their phrases, they would just be like, I don't know, it's going to take a lot of vetting to know if we can do, you know.
It's just some of them are really weird. Liberation.
Stand up is great because then you're almost like, are you a fan of comedy or a fan of social justice?
If you put ally actually may be more.
That's what I said. I said ally. Ally was the one where you're like, I hope people throw things at him and guys.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to be an ally, guys. It's just like Kyle Korver.
Hey, guys.
He's like, guys, quit it. I'm an ally. Stop.
For sure, it's Kyle Korver.
Yeah, and they're like, shut up,
Hey, guys,
corny ass bitch. And he's like, guys, I didn't. Black Lives Matter's too divisive, guys.
Yeah. Hey guys, I brought orange soda for everybody for a team meeting everywhere.
Yeah.
No one owes me anything. I just brought it. I'm an
ally. Hey guys, I'm picking up dinner tonight. Ally.
But I'm just gonna do pizzas if that's cool.
But just pizzas.
Nope.
So like,
and no crazy black toppings if you don't mind.
let's get this thing straight and narrow. Just pepperoni and some sodas.
Yeah, no one's supposed to have mac and cheese pizza, man. It's just a weird thing.
It's just, I don't know.